be a one-take video. So in this video I'm going to be showing you all the basic things that you need to know about Google Spreadsheet to keep track of your stock portfolio. So let's take a look at what we will achieve by the end of this video, which it will look something like this. Here you can see that's Apple stock, Netflix stock, Vanguard S&P 500, and that is Vanguard Intermediate Government Bond Fund. So it will look something like this. So you see a lot of numbers. It might get a bit confusing by just looking at this, but it's gonna make sense because I'm gonna go through every single step. So just sit tight and follow this video. So I created a new spreadsheet. I'll just do it for video. Let's name it that. So my I use Vanguard to do all my trade, and here are the mails that I got from Vanguard for this year of 2016. So here you can see email with the subject of notice of brokerage transaction or something like that. So here you can see all the trade that I've done in the year of 2016. So let's get started. I'm just gonna first have here stock, let's see, stock symbol, and then next to that I'm gonna have date, and then price bought, and then let's see, price now, and then we gotta have quantity, and then let's see, total cost, and then let's see how much it would cost with Vanguard commission, and that is $7 for Vanguard. It's different for like Trade King, I believe it's $5, and it's different for a different, I guess, online stock brokerage company. And then the last two things I will have is profit without commission. So this would be without the $7 fee, whether would I make a profit or not, and then just profit in as a general. Alright, so if I take a look at all the emails that I've got from Vanguard, here you can see I bought 3 Apple shares for $97.77. So I can go ahead and put AAPL, and then for the date of purchase, this was 2016, January 21, 2016, and my price was 97.77. So this is where it gets cool. What makes Google Spreadsheet really cool is the integration that Google has with Google Finance. So right now we're gonna put a formula, and the way you do it is put an equal sign and then put Google Finance, and then I can do this and then just put this. So we're gonna let's do it again just to make it a bit, I don't know if that was confusing, because this is the most important part of the video. So this is how that works. You put an equal signs and then type in Google Finance and then put a parenthesis, and then you can drag your mouse to the symbol name, which is Apple in this case, and then just press on it and then press enter, and it will load up the current market price of Apple's share. And there is, I believe, about 20-minute delay. I mean, it's not going to be exactly like right at this moment, but it is pretty good. And I bought 3 quantity of it, so let's put that down. And then for total, it's gonna be equal to price bought, right, times the quantity. And if we do that, that will tell us how much that costed us. And then for Vanguard commission, we pay a $7 fee plus whatever the total cost is. So we can simply do that $7 plus. Again, if you have a different online stock brokerage account such as Trade King or Fidelity, any of those, the commission will be different. So 7 plus the total cost. And now we're gonna do profit without commission. So we can do that by getting whatever the price now is, right? Whatever the price now times the quantity minus whatever the total cost is. And we can see that without without commission, we would still lose about $4.26, but now we're gonna calculate how much we're actually losing out of this trade at the moment, and that will be equal to the Vanguard commission, the price now times the quantity. So price now times the quantity minus Vanguard commission, and that would give us that we've lost $11.26 out of this trade so far. So the next few things that I'm going to say will be also very critical to the learning process, I guess. So the next purchase that we've made in 2016, or that I have made, was Netflix, and their symbol is NFLX. So I don't know if I explained it last. Apple's symbol was AAPL, and that's how that works. So the next one was Netflix, NFLX, and I also bought 3 shares of it for $100.99. So let's put that NFLX, and we bought that the very next day, which was 1/22. And what you will notice is I'm not gonna have to type in the entire thing. I can just press tab and it will automatically fill in 2016. And we bought Netflix share for $100.99. And this is what makes this cool. I can just drag. So if I hover over my mouse over this cell, corner of this cell, I can just drag it and it will just fill it automatically. And then we also bought 3 quantity of Netflix share, and the total price was $302. Vanguard commission would be $309, and then let's see how much we lost without commission, $30, and then with commission would be $37. All right, now we're gonna go to Vanguard ETFs that I bought. So if you take a look, this was S&P 500 fund, another S&P 500, and then we have intermediate term government bond. So let's take a look at S&P 500. So one thing to note about Vanguard ETF is there is no commission to it. So that's gonna be different from Apple and Netflix that I have bought. I bought $7. I had to pay $7 to Vanguard to purchase those, while as I didn't have to pay anything to Vanguard to purchase their stuff. So let's take a look. So Vanguard S&P 500, that is the stock symbol for that is VOO, and we can type that in, VOO. And then the date of purchase was 2/1, which was February 1st. And then I bought it for $176. And let's see, how much did I buy it for? 51 cents, yep. And we can again drag that. And let's see how many quantity did I buy? I bought 3 quantity. And for total, it's gonna be same, $529. But for Vanguard commission, there is no commission, so I'm gonna have to get rid of that $7 fee in that. And then let's see. Then we get to see if this should be correct. So profit without commission and profit should be same. We also bought another in another time Vanguard S&P 500 stock, which is right here, ETF, for $175. This was a limit purchase. What limit purchase basically means is whenever it hits that price that I said, it will automatically buy it without me being physically behind a computer. So we bought that I bought that in the very next day, which is February 2nd, and that was $175. And again, we can get the price now, which would be 175.3, and this was, I bought just one quantity of that, and the total will be 175. Let's see, why is it not getting? Nope, that makes sense. Vanguard commission, let's see if I lost money. Nope, I gained 30 cents from that, which is always good, and 30 cents in profit in total. And the last thing that we bought was, let's see, was the intermediate, the bond, VGIT. This was a bad purchase in my opinion. I should have done a limit purchase, but that's besides the point. I bought it for $66.10, and let's look at what the price now is. And again, this also does not have any commission, and I just bought one quantity of it. The total would be that, and the Vanguard commission would be this, 13 cents, and lost 13 cents. So if I want to add let's say GoPro, what I would do is put in4, put insert 1 above, and then put, let's say, G Pro, and then put whatever the date is, and I can just drag this in. But if it's a Vanguard fund, then I would drag it, I would have it underneath this. But if it's just a regular fund, regular stock, then I would have it there. So let's delete that. Let's see if I can delete row. There it is. Okay. Now we're going to so what we're gonna do next is essentially have this portion of it, which is total spend, the left to spend profit, without some very crucial number that I just need to look at once to see how I am doing for that day, instead of looking at each individual stocks, because when you have over, let's say, 20 different companies that you're invested in, it's kind of hard to see what's going on. You just want to maybe take a quick look at what's going on, and that's how that works. So let's make that now. So we're just gonna do it right over here. So the first thing we're gonna have is total spend, and let's see, and the way I can do that is just by let's see, do sum of Vanguard commission, and this would give us exactly how much I spent so far. And left to spend, started off with $1,400, and we're gonna subtract that from, again, total spend, and that would give us that I have $19 to invest in something. And I don't know if I said this before, but I'm going to reiterate that my starting balance was $1,400. And then we're going to do profit without commission, meaning if I did not pay Vanguard $7 every time I made a trade, then how much money would I have? It's kind of interesting to see. And that is, we can do that by just getting a sum of this. And let's see, did that make sense? Sum of this. So let's see, without, if I did not pay $7 fee, I would be down $38, and this is our profit, or I guess net profit, and that would be simply this column, and that is, we lost $52. And the valuation, so if you sign into your Vanguard account, this is the number that you most likely see, and that would be, let me take a look, it would be 1400 plus the profit. So this one, let's see, $1,400 plus, oh, the sum of this. So okay, so this would give us our valuation. So we went from $1,400 to $1,347, lost $52, and that is, I think that will be it for this video. I think I have covered all the basic stuff that you need to know about Google Spreadsheet. And again, the most important one, I would say that if you didn't take anything from this video, one thing that you should remember is this, Google Finance, and here you can type in the symbol of the stock. For example, if it is, let's pick MSFT, Microsoft, and that would give me the stock price of Microsoft. We can also take a look by typing that in Google, and it will tell us that number. And that will be it for this video. Thank you for watching. If you found this video helpful or interesting, a like would be always appreciated.